Sorry. I always hit the applause button a hair too soon, but I caught it. Welcome. It's not an earthquake. I am in California.
There's people clapping.
Yes,
We're
they
live.
love you. Hello,
You do?
people.
Someone does.
Aw. I'm sure there's someone out there. We love you. The chat loves you. Clap for him. Clap.
What's up, chat?
Smiling on it. What's up, chat? How's it going? Oh, show comments on stage. Yes, I've done this before, I think. A couple times. A little disoriented at the moment. Totally professional.
We're professional.
I never claim to be professional unless it's sarcastic.
I do.
Oh.
I'm the most professional streamer. I own that title.
You see, when you laugh when you say things, it makes people tend to not believe you as much.
No, I was voted the #1 best streamer.
By who? Whom?
Oh, we don't ask questions like that.
Oh, okay.
No, I even wore this big, gaudy chain. I did an event, and I wore this chain. There was a lot of streamers there, and I was like, nobody knows who I am. And if they do, they're not going to like me because I talk negatively about Nintendo. So I walked around with this super gaudy chain that had a big sign on it and voted most professional streamer. And Crocs and socks with shorts. So
no, not the Crocs. Is that part of the shtick, or are you a Croc enjoyer? Are you an enthusiast?
I mean, when it's gonna upset shills, I am a Crocs and socks guy. Yeah.
Have you seen?
When it's part of the bid, I have, and I'm not buying those. I'm not.
One of these days. Do you have little dangly little accessories for your Crocs?
I do. Yeah, I have the limited edition Dungeons and Dragons dangly things, but I didn't buy them myself. In my defense, they were gifts.
It was a gift. You have to wear it.
Exactly. You have to. And I mean, hey, they're worth quite a couple pennies now. Apparently those were collector's items. I didn't know. I would have kept them sealed if I knew. Are
they in a case now? Like sealed away?
No, and I lost one in the havoc of wearing the Crocs. So it's a broken set, and my just remembering that makes me sad. So
sorry for reliving the trauma.
I'm triggered as we speak.
We get personal here. We experience the traumas. Real fake wizard. Wait, real life fake wizard or just real fake wizard?
Doesn't matter. I'm a fake wizard.
Potato. Fake wizard. It's funny because the whole gifted thing and you have to wear it. So a friend of mine, she's a streamer. She was always talking about how she loves men's beards and she wishes she had one. She's a total lesbian, by the way. So married to a woman and everything. Fitting. And so I found a crocheted beard on Etsy. And I gifted it to her. She loves that thing so much, and her wife can't say shit because it was a gift. Also,
those are super warm. So in the winter, those are awesome.
She's very thin. She needs all the help and the insulation she can get.
These things happen. And, hey, beards, they do keep you warm. And in more ways than one.
I mean, it's quite the look. So real life fake wizard. You've been, I'm pretty sure everyone here probably has heard of you. You're wildly popular. I
don't know if I go that far, but we're something, notorious? All right.
Infamous?
Hated?
Let's go notorious. It's pretty ambiguous.
I'm entering the bad. Well, I think I've always been on kind of this villain arc in a way. But yeah. I mean, just because the things we talk about, the things I say, people don't really don't want to hear. They don't like it. I mean, they do. They watch the videos, but they don't care for it.
Well, it's funny you say you've been on this path, this dark path for quite a long time. Were you born this way? Were you born with the beard? Because I found some pictures.
Yeah, that's
before you went gray.
That's an apprentice hat right there. That's a sorcerer's apprentice hat. This was how I was born. You could see I've never had good vision as I have my glasses on there. Right out the womb, I had the goggles.
I mean, it took some corrective measures, but that little wonkiness, kind of great job.
Yeah. And you could see how nice both my hair and gray beard were in my. Adolescence.
And the final one completes the look. Your profile picture.
I like Linus from Charlie Brown with my blankie. I missed that blankie. But
favorite blanket.
yeah.
What color was it, or was there a pattern?
Oh no, I have a beard here. Beard here. I have a blankie here now. Hold on. I'm gonna go get my snuggie. I can't complete without my snuggie. I need to change this.
Not without my snuggie.
I'm just gonna step away for a sec. I'm literally right here.
While you're doing that, hello everybody. We have an angry badger in the chat. You're Barmy. No, you're Barmy. Hello. Yes, and congrats on the 10K once again. M. Campia, you fan. Welcome, sir.
Shout out.
We got a valiant goat. Yamato. His little images. It's like totally like 5 minutes after I post this to the socials that I have a stream. He just crafts something up. It's you might say it's wizardry or magic.
It is fake magic or real magic.
What? Real fake.
Real fake.
What is this here? Lifeguard?
Oh, life day.
Life
yeah,
day.
lifeguard.
Like that would be a funny choice.
Yeah, lifeguard snuggie. That would be terrible. If you're drowning in the ocean and somebody comes charging in to save you and they're wearing a snuggie, move. That's your fault. That's not their fault. That's your fault for living there.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's making the rounds again, but there was this like medevac where this woman, older, middle-aged or older, she broke something on a hike and she didn't want to get in the helicopter, but they put her on the stretcher and that thing was just spinning around for like 10 minutes. It happened some years ago, but it's making the rounds on Twitter again. Poor thing. It just reminded me, the people that you don't want to save, you're like, no, stop. Yeah, she went for $2 million, but she only got $450. So,
but don't spend it all in one place.
It's not funny. I shouldn't laugh, but it's
no. Some of the worst things are the most funny. Like when your friends fall down and you're like, "Oh no, this is terrible. Somebody's going to be really hurt," and you can't help but laugh because it's funny.
Or kids. I mean, once you realize they're not actually hurt. Point and laugh,
You're like, yeah, like that. I think there's another layer to that though, is when you see parents with kids, but the kids are on the leashes, and they like kind of tug on the leash. They're like Hassan parents, and they tug on the leash, and the kid flops over, and the kid's fine, but the kid's like, thinks about crying for a second, and you're like, this is terrible, and I'm laughing about it, but it's there are just some really awful things. Terrible.
I had a leash for my kid for a very short period of time.
Oh,
she was a runner. She was a runner. Okay.
That's no excuse. You were.
I didn't pull on her. I didn't.
Kids.
I didn't.
This is terrible. Kick me off the stream. That's gonna trend. You Hassaned your children. Did you put them in the shock collar too?
The shock collar. I only used the vibrating setting. Just so she. I'm joking.
What were the circumstances in which you shocked them? Because that's now I gotta know. I mean, you shocked.
Okay, I did not shock my child. I did get a shock collar for my pug who viciously attacks the old lady pug, but I didn't want to do it. But no, she's a gremlin. She's a monster. Like she goes full ridgeback.
Pug. It's a pug, so I'm not surprised.
They're potatoes. They're supposed to be, sleepy, lazy potatoes.
They can barely breathe out of their noses. I'm surprised. You know what? You look at a pug and how difficult they have breathing, and you're like, I understand you. You can't breathe. You have to act out like that.
So I tried the vibrating setting because she would get vicious and she would grab the other one's eyeball because they're like, they stick out. Very dangerous. And the vibration didn't do anything. And I'm like, okay, level 1, see what happens. Didn't do anything. Level 4 just made her mad. Like just trying to attack anything and everything. I'm like, okay, experiment over. I can't do this. I feel bad doing it. It didn't work anyway. We're done. That's it. So then it was just keep them separated always. So
It just made the pug puggier. Is that what you're saying? It just made
So
it
much
worse?
worse. Full goblin mode. Like, she's a monster.
Yeah. Well, the pug, you know.
Do
These things
you
happen.
do you have pets? Do you like, are you cats or dogs or a fish type of person,
I
or are you lizard?
I
Are you a lizard person?
love no. I'm not a lizard person. I had a goldfish for about 6 seconds, and that guy was like,
No.
"Nope." And you know that's what happens when you're a kid, and you know you see Finding Nemo, and you're like, "I gotta have this goldfish," you know, just like Nemo. And then, but then you pull the Darla without knowing because you're a kid, and it's like you know, fishy wake up. No, I was raised with dogs, and we had border collie when I was a kid, and I consider my mom, although I don't live at home because I'm old and I have a beard, but like I consider my parents' dogs are still my dogs because I don't have any dogs.
Mm.
So the dog we have now is like she thinks she's a cat, and she's like a greyhound, and she's like she'll growl at you, but she's not gonna do anything. But she's like, get off the couch. You're sitting where the humans are, and you're gonna growl. You could be in Hassan's house right now getting shocked by not being on stream, and you know you've got it made
Count your
here.
lucky stars.
Yeah, you know, thinks she's a cat.
Would you do you have any, I mean, you talk about things that rile up the peoples, right?
Too
Nintendo
much.
specifically, because wasn't getting all of your notifications, but then lately I have been. People don't like you on Twitter. I haven't dived into the YouTube comments, but what are
Uh,
your most hot takey current issues that are really firing up the keyboard
you
warriors?
know, a lot of people will come on and they'll start talking politics, or a lot of people will come on and they'll be like, "Hey, that thing was really good, and I like that thing," and then somebody will be like, "No, that thing was terrible. You're terrible for liking that thing." The entire premise of me doing this shtick and dressing up and making videos, like it all comes and stems from a place of I want to advocate that buyers need to be more engaged with what they're buying. And so I come at things with more of a business approach, and people don't like that. People hate when you hold a mirror up to some of the things that they do that deep down, a lot of them know they shouldn't be engaging in or doing. But that makes them really mad, like 0 to 1,000 mad. And so I put something that I thought was pretty tame on Twitter, and last I saw it had like 1.8 million views,
Uh-oh.
and people were saying some really not nice things about Mr. Wizard here. But yeah, no, it's Nintendo happens to be one of those pressure points people don't like. Talking about the James Gunn Superman, people don't like that.
Mhm.
Xbox, people don't like that when you criticize that. Gaming in general. It's it's the internet. Things
Would
happen.
you say that you're outright criticizing it and just kind of like putting stank on it? Or are you just being honest and, like you said, holding up the mirror to like, yeah, see why you're garbage? People don't like being held accountable or like called out on stuff, obviously. But would you say that your approach is a little more trying to rile them up? Or are you just giving your full honest, this is just my opinion, love
I
it,
mean,
hate it, and
I'm naturally abrasive, so that's gonna come with just me speaking. But no, I criticize the companies. I don't necessarily criticize the people. Sometimes it
Mhm.
depends on really the topic, but the companies like Nintendo are selling less valued goods and charging more money. This is the same thing we're seeing with Xbox. It's the same thing we're seeing with PlayStation and all of gaming. It's a lot of people come at YouTube and come at content creation talking about, I think, the nitty gritty, the hyper specific, the DEI stuff, the woke, but the politics, right? The politics of it all,
Mhm.
or the story elements, and like, oh, they changed the story here, and it's kind of changed. They changed what it was originally supposed to be. I come at it more of they're selling us garbage and charging more money. And that's kind of it. And that's the bigger problem. And people need to wake up to that, because the buyer populace, which is what we all are, if you're on YouTube watching YouTube, or if you're making YouTube, you're
Mhm.
probably part of the buying class of our society. You can only be a buyer or a seller. And I think most of us are buyers, or at least everybody I interact with usually is, at least in my chat. And you have more power than you think. We all do. We all have way more power than we think if we were educated. Most people aren't. Most people don't know the choice of not buying something is more impactful than buying that thing. Because you might just be one person that doesn't buy, right? And it's an individual choice. Well, actually, there's power in that choice, but that's a completely separate topic. But you may tell somebody else you didn't buy that thing. Well, now they may not buy it either. And
And they
then
go,
that
well,
travels
why?
and that travels.
You know, uninformed person becomes informed by you, just being curious as to why you're choosing not to. And they go, yeah, I don't like that either. I don't think I'll buy that. So, but it's not like an outright campaign to cancel either. It's not like
Exactly.
certain types of groups tactics, because they try to liken those two things, and it's really not the same.
And I am so happy that you say that, because most people are always kind of asking me, well, you know, you're so big on boycotting. It's like, I actually don't care for boycotting. I don't subscribe to boycotts and movements and hashtags. I'm not interested in that, because those are almost always hijacked by bad faith actors. They're usually hijacked by bad guys who are trying to capitalize on top of that. You know, you could have some great ideas, but there's going to be people that come and get involved that come out the woodwork, and now they've jeopardized the entire thing. I care more about individuals. I care more about the individual person being in the store, you know, picking up a game or something. You're in Target and you're like, this is expensive. This is I think this is expensive. Well, if that's crossing your mind, then you have to discuss the value proposition. It's expensive. Is it worth your money? Is it really worth your time? Do you feel they're delivering value? Now, I'm holding something that's old, of course, and I'm not talking about this specifically, but we need to start asking ourselves that again. And we don't. We really don't. It's just, I want it, I buy it. I want it, I buy it. We have no self-control, and that's important. I think we need to start bringing that back. We used to have it as a people. We don't anymore.
Yeah, who doesn't have self-control because he keeps gifting me memberships? The Angry Badger. Yeah, he says he's angry. He's just passionate. Oh, so gifting memberships, but also I got my belated birthday gift from the Angry Badger. He said that so that I can hang with all the cool nerds, I needed figures, and I've had my Gambit Rogue.
I take it you're an X-Men fan.
I love the original series. I grew up on 90s cartoons, the good stuff. X-Men 97, I was prepared to be disappointed, but I ended up liking it. I was surprised. But now that they're talking about the next one coming out, and like Bo DeMayo's not having anything to do with it, I don't have a lot of faith again. But thank you, Badger. Let's see.
Shout out to Badger.
Shout out to Badger. He explained something. I'm not sure if you're familiar with where is it here? This one, California Straight.
California Straight means that you can pinky out for extra flavor. You can watch a musical and like fine dining. You have style and you have really good gaydar, but you don't dudes. This means culture and accepting.
On a date with a dude,
but not that accepting. Bo put his hand on my thigh. I wouldn't be grossed out by it, but that's as far as I would let it go. Maybe a little back massage, but that's just because I get tense.
Well, he showed up.
That was a little twofer there because the Bo DeMayo mention. But thank you, Patrick. Normally, historically, I've had Leon as my button clicker behind the scenes, but he's off doing dad stuff. So you got to struggle through with me.
Of course, Leon would disappear while I'm here. That's great.
You guys got beef? Can we pretend that you do, and we'll start something fun?
No, we don't really, but I definitely yell at Leon on stream. I do, and it's
everyone yells
like
at Leon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. It's fun. If you are on stream with Leon, yell at him, but only if he deserves it, because then it's not right. But yes, when we're on SNH together, I do raise my voice at Words of Paradise with love. You know, it's a loving relationship. Yeah.
You know, sometimes he's retarded, but he's our retard, and we get to make fun of him.
Oh no, not something.
All the time. Apparently, we have a Bigot Army raid. So welcome.
Bigot Army raid.
Bigot Army raid.
Is that hypnotic with the Bigot Army raid?
It's hypnotic. Bigot Army raid. Let's freaking go. Welcome. Have a seat. Long time no see. Thank you. Yeah, so
All these
my
raiders coming in.
members, it's the Moxie Militia, and in the description, it's like a totally non-sanctioned, like faction of the bigot army. So I used to, I was in there as a mod for a long time, and then life got crazy, and so it's good to see some familiar names in the
Yeah,
chat.
y'all need to repent. Just a reminder, because I haven't been in the chat to tell you to repent lately, but hey, bigot army, it's time. You got to repent.
Shame. Get the bell.
Yeah, no, you gotta hold them accountable, because they're a bunch of gooners in there.
They get a little simpy sometimes. Hi, Randall.
Yeah,
It's
I see
okay.
you yelling. No, we don't.
No. Oh man, so yeah, you pissing some people's off, but it's all about being an informed consumer and then choosing where you spend your money after you're informed. And it is not the same as the cancellation that you know other types of people tend to do and advocate for. Something. So I saw something that was really cool before we get into any newsy bits.
Okay.
Apparently, some guy recreated like an entire Hollywood style trailer for the Iron Giant. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I haven't seen it. I heard that it's there.
It's so super cool. I love the Iron Giant. I have my other bathroom. It's got Rocketeer, the little poster, and it has the schematics. I don't think they're like all that accurate, probably, but the schematics of the Iron Giant on the other side. I love it so much. Hold on,
No,
share
that's
this now.
cool. That was a classic.
So good.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but I have to work late tonight. Be in bed by 8. And Hogarth, no scary movies.
Mom, you got nothing to worry about.
Wow, it's a whole trailer. That's cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Just the other day, I was like, I have to share this.
This is no meteor. This is something more dangerous. Where'd he come from?
He's not a monster! My son is out there! You are what you choose to be.
Super duper cool. Is Hollywood cooked with the AI progress that we've seen in just a short amount of time?
I don't know how to answer that one. That's a great question. I think that's the $1 million question everybody keeps asking. I mean, what you just showed is, what's crazy is you watch that and it's like it's more moving than a lot of the trailers we get, and it was short and it was like it directly to the point. You know exactly what it's going to be, mostly because we knew what the movie was, and it was just to show how far AI is advanced, really. But like, what I care about is getting more competition in the marketplace, and AI opens the door where you don't have to be I guess the best analogy, because I could talk about this one for a while, but if you look at TikTok, when TikTok dropped in 2020, that's when it like exploded. Yeah, or 2019, TikTok exploded. For the first time in a long time, as far as social media is concerned, anybody could make it. Anybody can break into the game. Anybody can get into social media for the first time in years, because we had 2008 to basically 2019. Facebook and YouTube was it was hard to break in, and TikTok opened the floodgate, and everybody had to allow everybody in again. And it created friction in the marketplace. Anything that does that, I'm here for, because right now we have static, nothing's moving. We have incompetence at the highest possible level with these corporations. They are destroyed. There are no franchises left, and we need new ones. And I have friends who are they're award-winning directors and award-winning producers, which is crazy because they can't get their visions made, even in New York, New York City and in parts of Hollywood, because it's so the funding is dried up, especially like for films and short films and short projects. AI opens the door again, and so on that premise, I'm interested. How that plays out over the long run, I don't know, but anything that forces competition at the corporate level is good for people like us, because that means we're going to get better things along the way. That's the very long answer to that.
Right. Like it pushes them to do better, right? They kind of like have fallen into this lazy type of content. Oh, well, it's fine. It's good enough. It's whatever. Like just Lord of the Rings, 2000 it came out. The CGI and the way that was done, nothing's been that good since. And it's like, how 25 years ago are you regressing so much? This movie just is beautiful. It holds up.
I just rewatched I just rewatched the entire. I watched The Hobbit all the way through Lord of the Rings over like a few days, and even the Hobbit trilogy holds up. The extended edition, maybe not the theatrical. The extendeds are better. There's a few extra things that make it worthwhile, but they don't. Not only do they not make movies like that anymore, movies are just stories aren't written like that anymore. It's a root problem that whether it's the studios not wanting to take bets on things, or really I think it's the writers have lost the ability to write, because people our age are the ones in the hot seats writing, and people our age are, well, I think, stupid. Millennials and anybody in that age range, they're a bunch of idiots writing, and they can't write. Why can't they write? Because they've never lived. They've never done anything. So how can you write about something when you've never experienced anything?
Yeah. And there's something for like the elder millennials, because I exist in that space where I did actually have real boomer parents and my siblings were Gen Xers. So I got a different lifestyle experience than I would say later millennials. I did grow up in more of an analog culture and then had to learn as things changed to be more digital. So I hate when they lump me together with somebody who's like just several years younger than me, even, because like we didn't have the same existence. We didn't have the same experiences or struggles or appreciation for the more analog existence. Reading a book, not having a screen. Like the only reason I got a cell phone that I could play Snake on was because I got my license and my parents wanted to be able to track me down. It wasn't the way that people grow up now. You had to have an imagination to entertain yourself when there wasn't anything else to do. It's totally different than that lack of necessity for having an imagination. I mean, how can you expect people to write? People write based on what they know or what they've experienced, and then they add all of these like very creative tidbits to make it entertaining for the reader, but they don't even have the foundational experience to make it a story, so
Well, it's I'm sure if Badger's in the chat, he's going to remember this, but with Rings of Power, you might remember this too, but with that Rings of Power show, the most recent season, they were on the record saying like, oh, well, we wanted to base the character off of Walter White.
I did not hear that. No.
Oh, no, they wanted to base Sauron in the season 2 on, we wanted to make him similar and inspired by Walter White in Breaking Bad. So we've gotten to a place where we're looping. We're just repeating, we're regurgitating crap because the writers aren't living real lives. So they have nothing to write about other than the other entertainment that they've seen. So they can't connect with human emotions anymore.
It's not even regurgitating something that was a few decades ago or something, or repurposing it and redoing it. No, that wasn't that long ago. It's the loop cycle is very narrow. And I didn't know they said that. That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, they wanted to make him like Walter White. And there's been a couple of shows that were like, well, our inspiration was like Breaking Bad. And it's no, how about your inspiration could just be, the source material? That's a really good one.
They had a lot at their disposal, and I tried watching, I think I got a few episodes into it, but I found myself not even being able to pay attention to what they were trying. I was like, this is not holding my attention. And it's not because I'm used to, like the modern kids needing a lot of like stimulation no, it's just the story wasn't there. There was nothing. I didn't care about anybody. It's like, how do you expect people to watch something when you don't make them care about a character? Not even one.
Yeah. Yeah, we sit in movies and shows now. And we're like, is there going to be a fire that takes everybody out? Because that's what I'm waiting for now, and that's terrible to be watching things from a position of I hate everyone and hope they all die. Like that's not a good thing, but that's where we're at, or at least that's where I'm at. I'll talk from myself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, like if I don't care about the character, then just be done with it. Meteor when, like, at least it'd be interesting, right? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's really hard to find characters I really am invested in anymore.
Oh,
But
probably none. Probably no modern ones. But it seems you got
most
Rogue and
recent
Gambit there.
example. Most recent example, Alien Earth. I didn't care about anybody.
can't-
Just waiting for
I
them all
can't.
to die because at least 95% of them, maybe more, are going to die. You're just like, how are they going to do it?
I just can't bring myself to watch it. I can't do it. I saw Romulus, the alien Romulus, and I was like, I thought it was like okay. It was perhaps better than Alien 3 and 4, but you know, I was like, it was you playing it safe, right? You're trying to launch the franchise, but Alien's a mess. I can't do Alien Earth. I know a lot of you guys did.
See, that's the thing when you do the YouTube thing and you go on streams with other people that watch things to report on them, you end up having to you got roped into
Homework.
it so that you're not just sitting there like.
And it's about as enjoyable as actual homework.
Pretty much, yeah. Because you're like, oh, this is terrible. But yeah, I used to be in the audience, right? Before I started the streaming thing, and it's like, oh, thanks for watching it, so I don't have to. Now the TV people started talking at me, and then I started streaming with them, and now I'm like, oh shit, now I have to watch things I know are going to be terrible, and then I have to relive the trauma once again by talking about it with 6 other people.
Breaking it down. Yep.
The things we do for love.
There's things we do for you, chat. There's a lot we do for you, and you know, I hope you appreciate it.
There are far better things to be doing with one's time. Here for you. Also, thanks for everybody, 177 of you watching across platforms right now. Appreciate you, the Bigot Army, for checking in. I think I'm still in the intro. So you may have seen me on that little commercial that I did like a year and a half ago or something. Maybe it was longer than that. 2 years ago. The Office of the Canceled little commercial.
Yes. Is there a follow-up to that? And when are you doing your own series?
I did do a follow-up and not my friend Brian, if you're in the audience, hello. So he went through a big time cancellation. He's a goth industrial performer. He's the Gothsicles and Gasoline and Vertebrate. And I had him on my show. I interviewed him. And then he had me on his show. And then all of the little lemmings combed through my Twitter feed, and things I replied to were liked because you could view likes at the time. And then they compiled this huge open letter to Brian. You cannot platform this bigot, conservative, far-right commentator. Me, I'm such a normie. So he was extra canceled. So I had this bug in my brain about doing the opposite of the canceled. Like, we have flak jackets, lapel pins, like, that kind of thing. I was trying to make a joke of it because, back in the day, you're homesick from school, the daytime TV commercials, TV VCR repair, that kind of thing. So that was I had a bug in my brain. I'm like, I just got to get this out. And I did it. And people thought it was funny. So I did do a follow-up, and it's like post-cancellation, how to survive. And it's like, never apologize, never expose your underbelly. Like, there's some clips and stuff in there, but yeah, the Office of the Canceled was probably my biggest hit, and it's been viewed more on other people's channels than mine, but that's okay.
So that is a creation of like sketch gold, what you created. If I was you, and this is just if I was you, which I'm not, I would do YouTube Shorts with that. I am so serious, where it's you on the phone or, talking one way, and then you look and you're talking the other way, and you play 2 different characters, and somebody comes in like, hey, coming into the office and like pitching a problem, or like, hey, something has happened in the workplace, or like for me, I'm a wizard. So I would be like, oh, hey, the wizard is the HR manager, and like a dragon. I'll put on a dragon onesie, and like that's the boss. And you come in and it'd be like, sir, the goblins are revolting, and you'd be like, well, what do they want now? It's like, oh, well, they were digging, they found such and such. But going back and forth like that, I know that works because I've done it. So that like as a sketch, because the office of the canceled is not only gold, it's timely. And right now that would hit right now. You know, not that you're like, oh, you got all this free time in the world, but it's like that would be really cool.
I mean, I've been an HR manager in the past, and I currently have one of my hats is HR. So it's you work with what you know, and
right.
it's just one of those things. Interesting.
Yep.
Keep that little nugget. We'll put it over there and revisit later.
It's funny, and you'll come up with things that are like, you know, you could tie it into current events, and it's just you got the two characters bouncing back and forth, and you just, you know, have fun with it.
Have like some like real like libtard, blue haired, nose ring wearing one that comes in too.
Yeah,
mix it up.
You know, it's wigs and stuff works.
You know what? Arctic Wolf, typical woman, always HR. I never asked for that. I was put in that position. Maybe it was because I was a woman, and they did it to me because of, oh, you're a girl. You're the HR lady now. I never went for it. I don't like HR work, but I do it because no one else will. And incompetence is a rampant problem. How'd you get David Cross on the show? Cross? Why do I know that name?
Well, it's Arrested Development. It's the guy who blew himself.
Never watched it.
It's a great show. The first 3 seasons are fantastic.
I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, he paints himself blue.
Guy.
And yeah, the constant joke is that he blew himself, but that's because he painted himself blue. And they got away with it on like primetime TV, and it's great. They got away with so much that today would not happen.
He blew himself.
Yep. Sound of it.
Okay. I think he was on an episode at least of Just Shoot Me. I don't know if you remember that David Spade.
Yes. I think he was. He had to have been back then.
I think he was the one that pretended to be retarded. And that was also something you could do back then.
Can't do that now.
So he was getting away with murder in the office because they're like, oh. And then he's like, it's just a terrible perverted like person, like just you pretending.
Yeah, there's a lot of don't you miss television when it used to just be fun?
I know.
Like even the sitcoms, like they used to be fun. But then you look at the show like Friends, and you're like, "There's nothing believable about this because there's no way that all these people are to have these jobs and they're paying for apartments this large in New York City. That's just not happening." So
Rent control.
I don't buy it.
Monica's grandmother, rent control. They didn't let anybody know that she died. They can bullshit.
That's how they explained it.
Basically, Nana died, and it was rent controlled, so they kind of just like, you know.
That means enough people must have been complaining while the show was running. They had to write an episode about it.
Right. Totally unrealistic. Oh boy, newsy things. So you're on the eastern side of the world, well, of the country.
The New York side.
The New York side. I've never been to New York. It's not really selling me what I've seen so far in the last 15 years.
I mean, there's no upside to it. I mean, you're going to travel. It's really far away. You got a minimum of 5-hour flight. And then when you get there, it's like, well, what are you going to do? Oh, well, the food is good. It's like, yeah, but how much food could you really eat? Also, it's not cheap. Where are you staying? That's going to be really expensive. And then like, what else are we doing? End of list. I mean, maybe you're going to go to Broadway, but like you just watch Wicked on television and you get more from it because it's like going to be 6 hours when it's all done. And the Wicked show is like $100-something a ticket, and it's only 90 minutes. It's like, no, just watch it from home. And I'm from there, and I don't want to go back there. Like, I got family that I don't want to go.
That's how you really feel. Now, the romanticism surrounding New York and like what we grew up on with we have the nostalgia from the movies, right? That made it this big destination place. Not really doing it for me in the last probably 2 decades. I just don't care. But growing up, I was like, it seems like a magical place. And I mean,
All right, I have a funny story, and
Wide-eyed and retarded.
you might relate to this because like where you're from. So I was dating somebody, and she flew out from California to New York, and it was I was taking her to the city for the first time. This was like only a few years ago. And so we're getting on one of the trains, and there's a group of guys on a train in front of us that's pulling away. It's a train we're not on, and they threw a bottle at us, and it shattered, and we got all wet. And like they yelled something, and it was some kind of obscenity that I can't say here. And it was like 4 p.m. on like a Friday afternoon in a school district.
I was picturing
it's New York
late
City.
night on a. Okay,
No,
4
it's
p.m.
4 o'clock. It's just a bunch of individuals you definitely don't want to see at night. But they threw a glass bottle. It shatters. She was petrified for the rest of the time we were there. And she's like, you're not like concerned at all? I'm like, no, I'm from here. This is just how it is. Welcome to New York. This is all right. Now get ready. We're going for Chinese. Like that's how it's going to be. That's New York. That's in a nutshell. That's how it is.
Abrasive and loud, and yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot that just it's not my.
But the pizzas, they're just that good. That's how it is.
I have heard that there's no substitute for the pizza.
But we got those rats, and the pizza rats are a whole other breed.
Pizza rats?
Have you seen that clip? You haven't seen the clip of the giant rat carrying the slice of pizza? I gotta find it.
Oh Lord, please.
It might take me a minute, but it's incredible.
Do what
Pizza
you gotta do.
rat in New York City. There he is. I mean, it's a whole brand now. Like they named one of the baseball teams after the Pizza Rats because it became like this video exploded. It keeps pulling up a YouTube short. I don't want the short. Here, I'm going to share it, but I won't put the audio through because it's just loud.
I'm worried.
It's like, yeah, this is a rat carrying a slice of pizza.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
The sewer. And those are big pieces.
This is what you're missing.
No, thank you. Okay.
That's it. You come to New York, you get the pizza rats. That's what happens.
And I hear there's lots of piles of trash on the streets and everything smells and people are mean and rude. Yeah.
Yeah, and the traffic is atrocious.
How's that going to work out with who have they elected him yet? Or they're like due to elect him, the mayor, the proud Muslim?
I said I would never cry on stream, Moxie, but I just might with that. No, they haven't elected him yet, but they're about to, and goodbye New York City after that. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, my DualShock raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, Doolies.
Shout out, Doolies.
Shout out, Doolies. Doolies are awesome. I saw this video of this guy that was a former Muslim, practicing Muslim, and he's just laughing. He's like, the Muslim people are laughing at you Americans for doing this, for like wanting this guy in. Like, you have no idea how funny this is.
It's
they'll find out.
It's gonna be bad. But you know what? Good things happen after the bad things, so we just got to ride this one out.
Yep, gotta find out. You know what?
I'm frozen.
You're a little frozen right now.
I'm a little frozen. I mean, I'm here, but my body is the magic is. I'm still frozen, even if I change background. No. No, this
tell
is
me this talent that you have to project your voice.
I'm frozen. Why? I'm gonna take over this whole show. I'm so sorry.
Let's see. Oh no, this is
no, my camera's ruined. What is this? I'm so it's never happened this bad before. This is hysterical.
I'm so happy it's happening now.
This is so bad. I'm just gonna can I just leave this running on your show?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so great.
That's great.
Falling Order. for $4.99. Oh shoot, I caught this stream randomly. Hello, Wizard. Hello to you.
Shout
sir.
out. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah. I'm a mess.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is hilarious.
Like I said, I'm the most professional streamer.
Spell's gone wild.
Yeah.
You
to
petrified
say the
yourself.
least.
Oh my gosh. The changing scenery and it's still remaining the same is like, I don't know what kind of humor that is, but it's got me.
I've never seen it do that before, which is terrible.
It's just like a postcard of like, greetings from Mordor.
Yep.
Why is this
All
so
right.
funny?
I have to turn the camera off and back on.
If you've got to exit and come back, it's fine.
No, I should be able to just flip the switch and it fixes.
Oh my gosh. Ah. The heat from my computer and the laughing and all the things. Yes. Cracking up. It's like the Bernie Sanders meme. True. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the gifted membership, Deviled Eyed Elvis, who I haven't seen in a long time. I was almost going to use your government name, Deviled Eyed Elvis. Thank you, Randall.
Oh, sexy girlfriend! Manzai!
Thank you for the gifty. You know what? You would be so relieved to know
What's that?
King's here. And they did a whole no Kings thing. I live in a fairly rural town. Literally 3 people on the corner protesting with no King signs. It's very embarrassing.
They won.
They won. You did it.
Gonna tear up the crown. Gonna tear up the.
Did you just die of cringe? Because pretty much.
And I thought the Pizza Rats was bad.
Oh no. But yeah, like you said, you did it. You crazy sons of bitches. You did it.
Oh,
People are so stupid.
country's
Donald
embarrassing.
Trump. A huge thank you to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned a king was trying to take my place, but thanks to your tireless efforts, I am still your president. Great job, all.
We're memeing too close into the sun with these things.
I know. And then here's whatever they were asking about it.
I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
Besides San Francisco.
What's funny about that, though, is that the White House had also posted. Yeah, it was the White House. I was like, or was it a different agency? We're built different. Have a good night, everyone.
The
love
sombreros thing is great.
Fantastic.
It's
I
great.
love the memes. I live for the memes. But I mean, like, for real though, like they kind of wanted Obama to be king, president, emperor of all the things. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's you can't you can't beat them on issues, right? Like they can't beat them on any of the pressing issues. They can't come to a consensus on opening the government as of where we are today right now. Although now there's speculation that they are going to open it soon. And that's not that he's winning on all of the issues. That's like that they can't fight him. It's that they don't have better solutions. They have no other solutions to present. And they know that they've lost really terribly. They don't know how to connect with people anymore. They don't know how to connect with people other than by pandering them or bullying them into submission. They can't have open dialogue conversations. So the best thing you can do is just try to convince people that he's a dictator without proving why or how. And when, like, we were watching, I'm sure you saw it, with asking people on the street, what do you think of this? And they say the dumbest thing you can imagine.
If they put it in a headline, that's all you need, because there's been plenty of people that I've worked with or have known the other people work with where they're like, oh, I go to the news page on whatever, let's say Yahoo back in the day, and they're like, oh yeah, I got a good idea what's going on. but they lie so blatantly. And they don't, I mean, even the articles themselves are bad, but the headline, the one that people see, that's the one they take away. That you just got to get them with one line that's something's, edgy or like hot takey or just so amazingly, obscenely unreal. They will take it and they'll go, yeah, that's real. They wouldn't lie. It's the news. It's the news. Yeah.
Right, and
They
that's
don't
only
even
gonna get
pretend
worse.
to be legit journalists or they don't even pretend
Oh my
anymore.
gosh.
They just let it lie.
No, the journalists are all bought and paid for by the mega corporations that fund all
Mhm.
of the news agencies. And I mean, like 90%, I believe it's 90% is owned between 6 companies. 6 major companies own all 90% of the news. So the same people that make movies and television shows are the same companies that make the news. So when you think, hey, this is a little theatrical, that's because it is, because it's the same companies: Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, Fox. Well, Fox used to be, then they sold off their most of their stuff in the 20th Century Fox. But then they started Tubi, so they're going to be eventually making a lot more things on Tubi, making new things. News Corp, and it's all a mess. Yes, CNN is Warner Brothers.
That's
So
amazing. I
CNN
mean, it just
it's the same
it
company.
just reminded me of this, where it's like
Yup.
you think you have the choice in choosing brands when they're all actually the same 10 companies
Yes.
competing against themselves.
And we wonder why we have so many problems. But this is this is where I come from with like consumer advocacy. We wake people up. They have spent billions and billions of dollars putting us to sleep, and the only way to fight back is by waking people up and alerting them that they have a choice again. And we've really lost that. And so, like, for me, I talk about like, hey, Nintendo or movies or Tron Ares, and it's like, hey, these are things that we all love, and it's like we're on all these shows and we all love these stories and stuff. But for me, that's the vehicle for me to try and wake people up to consumer advocacy, because it's never going to get better. They've destroyed every major franchise that we can think of, right? I can't name any that are still good, unless it's a new one, unless it's literally brand new. But the legacy ones have all been destroyed. And the only way out of that is by people waking up and starting to choose with their dollar on their own terms.
Yep. You can't make them. You can lead them, but you can't make them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's not a movement. It's a personal choice.
Yep. Informed consumers. Remarkable. A couple of this one just cracked me up. We won't have to get too far into the Newsom v. Trump debacle that happened this weekend, but Homeland Security posted, breaking: Gavin Newsom has shown up to the riot.
I did not see this. Oh my gosh, I didn't see his response either. You're an embarrassment. Oh man.
I mean, I say these things and they're funny enough, and then I see the account that posted them, and then like the response, I was dead. I was dead. Deport these nuts.
It's a time, times like this, I remember seeing like, you used to, and this clip circulates all the time, but it's Don Rickles roasting Ronald Reagan. And do it like the old school celebrity roasts. And you remember, like, if you've seen any of those, or chat, if you've seen any of those, they're awesome because they're genuinely funny. But there's a push-pull element to dialogue. There used to be a push-pull element to politics too, where you were able to like push ideas and then challenge those ideas and be able to go back and forth. It was an open kind of dialogue. But now it's, I destroy you, or you destroy me, and I need to collect your scalp as a trophy and hang it on my wall. I need to make you look so stupid you can never come back. And that has definitely made things horrible. So you look at something like that. If I was Newsom, which I'm not, I'm way more handsome. But if I was Newsom,
We've already
I would have played
established
on
you're
that.
not a lizard person, though. We've already established that. So yeah.
No, I'm not a lizard person. But Newsom should have played on that, or cracked some kind of a joke. But we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, they can't do it. And like you said, as far as like, oh, I have to destroy you. But they don't do it with any like sort of intelligent arguments either. They just make accusations. They use the the trigger words: bigot, fascist, misogynist, rapist, you know, all these things. It's like, but what does that have to do with the topic at hand here, people? Like, also no, but it's the go-to. Everyone everyone that doesn't agree with me is basically Hitler, and they need to be unalived, because that's the mentality these days. I had, and I don't know if I mentioned on stream yet, but there's this new horrible woman that I work with, uh, and she had said something about RFK. She's like, "Oh, I just wanted to shoot him," and I'm like, "Excuse me, like,
I'm
wildly
HR.
inappropriate." Right. Well, she's my interim superior, so I'm like,
Oh, so she's HR.
yeah. And I talked to one of the board members, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I don't like him either. I would have said the same thing." I'm like, "God damn it, California. Can you stop already?" I mean, just the current climate, you can't say those things. I don't think you should say those things. It's one of those, it's like, well, what if I had just said I agree with RFK saying blah, blah, blah? Do you want to shoot me too? Hostile work environment much? Like,
It's
wild.
it's sad that that's where, you know, that's where we're at now. It's just violence. It's just immediate violence. It's immediate destruction. I refuse to even entertain the idea that you could be right. And that ends painfully. That doesn't go anywhere nice. And I guess that's my fear, right? You know, a lot of people and a lot of streamers on here be like, "Oh, it's all right. We're winning. We're never gonna, like, you know, Trump's in, and everybody, you know, it's all Republican." Firstly, Republicans haven't done anything for the middle class or the lower class in this country. Nothing. I have no problem saying that. The price of housing continues to go up. You know, you turn on the news, you're going to hear people talk about, "Oh, the interest rates are, oh my gosh, those interest rates are not moving that hard." Okay, the price of the houses are going up, though, and people can't afford that, which means they can't break in. The price of food goes up. The cost of living goes up across the country. It's not just in one place or another, not just in the major cities. And Trump's been in office for almost a year now, and things have still gotten worse. So, you know, that's not even the fact of, like, this. If you read something like I read a lot of business books, and you talk, there's something, The Art of War, and like the 48 Laws of Power, right? Which people are like, hey, you know, those are modern day it's like witchcraft books, grimoires. Some people have described like 48 Laws of Power as a grimoire, and I'm taking this so far off ADHD tangent planet.
By all means.
There's an idea that you should destroy your enemies entirely. And what does that mean? That doesn't mean like killing everybody, but the ideas that your opposition has need to be eradicated. They needed to be defeated and proven to be wrong. The current administration has not only not done that, but they have reinforced another negative stigma that, well, we might as well go back to the Democrats because the Republicans didn't do nothing. And what was it before that? The Democrats didn't. Well, we'll go back to the Republicans because the Democrats didn't do nothing. And it's this constant cycle still of nothing getting done, but we all suffer along the way, right? So no, yeah. Oh, Trump's in now. He won't be forever. And his people won't be forever. And they haven't done nearly enough to hold everybody's attentions. So, you know, we look at these memes and I'm like, I'm concerned because, yeah, we could play games with memes and maybe the culture needs it as a joke, but you got to do more for your people here.
Yeah, I've never been super like political, but because of the atmosphere and the things and all of the goings on over the last 10 years or so, it kind of like woke me up to it. And then it's like, well, choose a side. And it's like, well, I think politicians are generally bad. Government overreach and government control, generally really bad. I'm not a fan. Also, I do think in a lot of ways it's two sides of the same coin, uniparty on some level. So people get so caught up in the tribalism that they lose sight of the machine that's going on still, that the high fives between Mitch McConnell and Kamala on the Senate floor or whatever floor that was, it's all theater to some degree. I mean, obviously with Trump, it's a little more than that because I really do think they want to unalive him. But
they do.
Politics, politicians, the institutions, that level of it, I don't like it. I've never been like, oh, I'm a Republican. I grew up very conservative, religiously conservative, values conservative. But politically, my family was not political. They were religious and traditional and all the things that now, if you are of that same mindset, then you're dubbed a Republican. It's like, well, I'm conservative. I wouldn't say I'm a Republican, but now you get kind of pushed into a box one way or the other, and like the left keeps pushing or expanding what makes you a right winger. So it's just a weird time, because we used to be able to have differences of opinions. You used to be able to say, well, I'm not political, without either side yelling at you.
Well, now
right?
that's a bad thing. You're not political? How
You have
dare
to.
you be non-political in our political world? But you get that from both sides now. You get that,
Yeah.
oh well, if you're a fence sitter, or you're a non-player, well, you're actually a player from my opposition, which is insane.
You're not
Which
with
is
us, you're
insane.
against us.
Yes.
It's so
Which
barbaric. In the
blows my
level.
friggin' mind for you to be either party saying that. It's like, if you look, I pulled this stat up today, and I was referring to like video games at the time, but seeing it was insane that most of this country is in like serious credit card debt. Most of the United States is in serious credit card debt. And I like, personally, I say this, we see like a lot of people, and I often think like, how are you affording that lifestyle? How are you affording that lifestyle? And the reality is most people aren't. Most people are just jacking up the credit card debt. So when you look at that and you realize now people are struggling and people are hurting, and the younger people are hurting way more too than like ever. Like the world we were promised we were going to inherit, we never got. It was robbed from us. And that's been hitting me a lot lately. It's like, I feel compelled to like, I want to fight for it. Like we were robbed. I don't give a shit what happens with this YouTube thing, but I want to fight for what we promised.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird times, like the memes and stuff. It's funny. It's a lot of the things going on right now are kind of entertaining for me. But the pendulum does what it does, and I don't know, it's gonna get uglier before it gets better, like truly better. But I mean, I don't know how the powers that be can really reach the hearts and minds of so many very dangerous people and dangerous mindsets. And I'm sure people on whatever side would say the same thing about the other. Like, how do you, I mean, outside of Project Bluebeam, unify the masses? Like, what's it going to take? Are you frozen again? Or are you just being statued? He's meditating. Oh no, we lost his audio. Ah, no, we lost him. Oh man, I had so many other tabs, but they're not important. They're like, I don't want to get upsetty spaghetti, but I don't know. He's back. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll wait. Full screen. Gross. Yeah, the politics. If you want politics, go check out Irwin every other Tuesday. But Halloween is coming up, and I don't know if our friend, the real life fake wizard, will be going as himself, but I really enjoyed this one. It's not a costume, it's just a decoration. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. I love it so much. They got him. Oh no. That's what happened. They got him. He was so young. So young.
Did they get me?
He's back.
Am I here?
Oh, what did you have to do to secure your freedom, sir?
Thing just started locking up here. This is insane because it's past my bedtime. That's what it is.
Your system's like, go to bed. What are you doing?
They got me.
We'll get you out of here shortly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, even though it's late on a Monday. Sorry.
Oh no, I love this. It's just my internet was like crapping out, which is weird.
Computer says
what
no.
I miss.
Oh no, went into Halloween's coming up, but yeah, as far as like the politics stuff go, it's a weird time. It's a scary time. I wouldn't want to be in like a major metropolitan area personally. Fortunately for me, I don't. I don't like to go to those places. Leave me alone in my little corner of the country, and that's it. We'll keep our 3 protesters that get paid by somebody somewhere to hold a stupid little sign for 6 hours, and then they go home because it's past their bedtime. They're old.
And we wish them well.
Do you have any Halloween plans or stream plans or anything?
No. But
I mean, you don't dress
should,
up
right?
ever.
But I'm like the person that should. I should have plans, and I don't. And I've been thinking about that. Like, what should we do? We should do something. But I have no plans yet. I might be voted the most professional streamer. I am not. That's the joke. I'm actually not.
Fake it till you make it.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, if you ever start thinking that you're stupid, just remember Walmart sells skeletons of invertebrates. The simplest things make me laugh.
My D&D
like,
brain
it's
would
so
be like,
dumb.
that's possible though, in like make believe, you know? Like
Okay.
Leon would light up seeing those.
Would. Okay, I have one more icky thing, but I want to get your opinion. How do you feel about merkins?
What? Look,
Okay, so
play it.
It's gross. It's really gross. Hold, please.
Where are we going? We're going on an
Off the
adventure,
rails.
chat.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Yeah.
Well, if you were interested in buying a merkin, I did not know that word before.
This is going where I think it's going, I'm just jealous I didn't start the company myself.
Skims?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Real
annoyed.
faux hair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your branding. I mean, why
That's
didn't
what I'm
you come up
saying.
with this?
I could have done this. I should have.
Real fake merkins.
What are we doing
If
here?
you were interested in buying any of these micro string thongs, you are out of luck because they are all out of stock and you have to join the wait list.
What?
Yeah.
They're sold out?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you send the meteor.
Send it now.
Send the meteor. Blow the horns.
Gabriel, sound the trumpets.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, Gabriel, blow the trumpets. We are so stupid. We are the dumbest civilization to ever exist.
Well, and for those of you who don't know, Kim Kardashian is the owner of the Skims company, and she explains why. This is her at a recent event, and she was people were speculating like, oh, what kind of work do you think she had done on her face?
Yes.
Or is she just pulling like a Kanye thing or trying to be edgy or whatever? She probably had work done. I was thinking that too.
Yep, I think so.
Female, I do not like to torture you. I am educating you. I am informing you on corners of the internet you would not venture by yourself, and you shouldn't. But yeah, she explains why this came to be.
Let's talk about the new, what is it, the underwear line, like the Merkins? Where did that come from?
Yoda?
Merkins.
This guy's voice
That
is
was
insane.
just a fun idea that I had. There was a shoot and someone wanted to like have hair down there once, and I was like,
Why?
couldn't this just be easy and have it on a thong? And so we made that happen. I had no idea that it would be
sold out.
A lot of reaction and would sell out in a few minutes.
I mean, it's so ridiculous. People are buying it because it's so ridiculous, and it's for the novelty of it, right? Not people don't want this.
This and Labubu's are my 13th and 12th reasons why. I'm done.
You wish to remain ignorant. No.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ultimate gag gift. But wait a second. What was the price point on these things? They don't even tell you.
It's got to be.
Oh, wait, no, it does. It does. $32.
And it's sold
$32
out.
bucks.
And I'm willing to wager that, you know what? If I wanted to be nice, I would say that the reason it's sold out is because importing this from China is probably difficult. But the reality is it's so stupid.
They don't have models wearing them. They don't have models wearing them, right? I hope not. Ew!
Well, we wouldn't be able to show that.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. This always cracks me up too. 4 payments of $8 at 0% interest if you pay with Klarna today.
Guys,
I'm sure-
Klarna's a scam. Klarna's the scam, by the way.
You know what? You know what else is said to be scammy? I don't know. I don't know if you know about this side of the internet.
I'm learning a lot, so.
I know so much. Miss Connections is still alive and well on Craigslist.
Yikes.
Look, looking to give a helping hand. People are so generous. So thoughtful.
You know, I've heard too many stories and seen too many movies to ever take Craigslist seriously.
You are
I just
wise.
can't do it. You know, even Facebook Marketplace, at least, you know, I want to say that the people that are on Craigslist are, you know, if they could be some level of like dangerous crazy, but Facebook Marketplace is just stupid crazy. And I feel safer with stupid crazy.
Stupid crazy. Well, in your honor, we're going to
Uh-oh.
check out New York.
Oh, no.
We're going to see what New York has to offer. All right.
Shawarma. They've got shawarma.
Shawarma? Oh, no. I'm too embiggened here. Let me reduce. Let's go.
Although halal in New York is awesome. So that's good, too. The food's good, but like the cost of it is just insane.
I don't know how people afford to stay and living in such bad conditions in the cities.
You're miserable. You know, you're just happy with misery.
Am I too embiggened? Yes, there we go.
Run it, map.
Oh, jeez Louise. Hey. Lowe's.
Wow.
Garage Service Center opens 9 a.m. tomorrow. Are they just advertising? It's hard to tell
Is that
sometimes.
a code for something?
There's lots of coded language in here. Gotta be careful. Stay frosty.
Looking for Halloween
Oh.
fun. Wait, all right. Poughkeepsie Home Alone is hysterical because that town's a shithole.
Poughkeepsie. What's approximate
Anyone up
population
the
are we?
chat?
Oh.
So Poughkeepsie is like, well, from where I was, it's about 2 hours north. Anything north of the city is like, and I shouldn't be shitting on the whole city, but terrible. It's just terrible. It's not.
They won't hear about it. It's fine.
The cities are well, yeah, but like one day when I go back as the hero wizard to run for political office, I don't want this clip to come up and they'll be like, "Do you remember when you pulled up Home Alone in Poughkeepsie?" And I'll be like, "Oh no, I can't. I know my political career is sullied because I said Poughkeepsie's a shithole." And everything
you're already
north
ruined.
of that is too.
You're already ruined. I am a far right Nazi conservative commentator, apparently. So yeah, you're screwed.
Oh man, Chili, get us out of here.
I love it.
We're cooked, chat. GG.
R.I.P. Trenton, crunch time. Oh, it's a woman looking for a man, so they say.
Oh my.
Irresistible. Okay.
Nice.
Just moved to Trenton, so if you think I'm cute, well, if you're irresistible, just say hi. Short drive from Cure Insurance Arena. Prepared for problems, well prepared for a challenge. What are they?
I don't want to know. This is true crime shit. This is like going to be in a podcast somewhere. And you know, somebody's going to talk about it on a podcast, and then it's going to become like a Netflix reality something documentary. And then it's like, you know, how they do the John Wayne Gacy thing. Prepared for problems, well prepared for a challenge. What in the fuck are we doing here? What is going on? People need, I said this before. We had the bigots join. We need to repent. You need to repent. Remain resistible. Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
28 years chubby and let's play.
No, let's not.
No, thank you. All right.
Lost touch. Goodwill parking lot on 10/18 afternoon. We missed it, but I'm glad we still had the option.
And biggin. Yo, spent some time listening. You sing for a while from my Civic on 1018. Close to noon. You took off too soon. Holla back.
Because you were creepy hanging out in your Honda Civic, you creepy loser. What are you doing? Bro is lurking in the chat, hanging out, watching this, I'm assuming, girl sing. Because I can't see a woman writing this.
Be sure to mention your Civic, like...
Oh, yeah, why would you bring up the Civic? You just ruined that.
Very proud of his Civic.
Listening to you sing. What are you, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? What is this?
Hold on. You
got to check that one first.
Just in case.
Yeah, you got to make sure that one's all right. We could be in deep doo-doo.
We met in Carthage, and you enjoyed my song. Can you please read this?
Hey, we met in Carthage, and you enjoyed my sausage, but never got to try my meatballs. Tell me where we met so I know it's you. We need to meet again, but when you have time soon, I hope. I deleted the email by mistake, so hit me up if you're still interested. Yay! We're a mess. This is Does this work? I'm so serious. Does this actually work? Or are you just like shooting messages into the void?
I think mostly that, but I was curious enough for one of my streams eons ago where I went undercover and I responded to a few of these like really weird ones just to see if I'd get a response. I did. It was creepy and weird, and honestly, more questions.
This is all right. Wait, have you been on Sammy 3 Pete's show where he does the other news on Sunday nights?
I haven't been able to make Sunday streams because I have my kiddo at that time.
So he does this thing where he goes undercover blue sky, and I feel like you need to do undercover Craigslist, where you just gaslight the people on here, like looking for love, looking for these misconnections. This is a content gold mine I never would have imagined existed. Beautiful smile in Wayne, and you can be like, yeah, that was me. I was there.
Yeah.
I was wearing the parka. Like you could totally create stories here.
Anything. Yes. And they would go with it.
And you're inspiring people. These are people looking for love, and you are delivering on that.
It's a public service.
It's fake business.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too, because you'll see posts that are like, I'm looking for this connection I had 10 years ago. His name was Bob, and he looked like this. If you look like this, or no, if you know Bob, let him know I'm looking for him. But also, if you look like this, hit me up.
You could be like, I know Bob, and I'm sorry to tell you, Bob died in a bus crash about 7 weeks ago. It was really gruesome, but you know what? He was saving those children because it was a school bus, and you could really play it up where Bob's a hero, and now they get to have a great day. You know, you're really serving the world here, bringing the positive vibes out. That's what we need more of.
I mean, I didn't know I was bringing you on to like consult as a consultant tonight.
I'm sorry, I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm not trying to tell. I would do this if I had time because this sounds amazing. Like I want to.
I'm
do
appreciative.
This now.
I think this is amazing, and I didn't even have to pay you. Huh. You know
just
what?
Like most of the people on Craigslist here,
right? Oh my goodness.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Speaking of looking for things, where can people find you and when can they find you on a regular basis? I have your links in the description for your YouTube and your Twitter. What's your schedule like?
Messy.
Oh.
I'm here on YouTube and stuff, and that's pretty much the only thing that's reliable now. Although we're trying to get a big like shorts push going. It's just we're getting ready to launch that. But yeah, right here on YouTube, Real Life Fake Wizard. I'll be posting videos every so often. We just posted a big one today that like kind of exploded on Nintendo, which was like kind of wild. I think it's actually, I haven't checked it since we're on this show, and I got to refresh it because this is 66,000 views. That's insane. This might be the best video I've ever made. Views.
Wow. Congratulations for exploding yourself all over Nintendo.
I made a mess of me and them, and it's just wow. That was bad.
Oh my goodness. Is anyone else streaming right now? I always forget to do the rady bits. Everyone has been so generous to me tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. You, real life fake wizard, and everybody in the chat. Let's see. Any recommendations in the chat for who's streaming right now to raid into? Send you guys, because you guys, it's late, but there's 175 of you in all the places that need a home. Need somewhere to go. ABF Gaming.
If ABF is live, let's raid
ABF is live. Awesome possum. Let's do that. ABF's awesome. And he's engaged, if you didn't know, recently.
I heard that. Yes. Congratulations to them. Good people.
Super duper sweet. She had her third baking stream yesterday.
Good.
She's past 500 subs with just a few videos. She's kicking ass. So
that's great.
Super happy for her and for them. It's just amazing. Content, customization. I never claimed to be professional. I'm just a retard on the internet.
And that's what we all are.
It's part of my charm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's all we all are.
Phasmophobia. They're playing Phasmophobia. Okay, so thank you super duper much, real life fake wizard, and everybody in the chat. Go spread some love. Shout outs to ABF. And we're gonna call it a night and let this real life fake wizard go to bed. So peace out. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky. The donga need food.